Welcome, everyone, to Week 3 of the Hype Football League. We today have a strong matchup with the Sharpshooters and the Wavewarriors. Hawaii on the road for the first time this season, traveling to Toronto, who is at home for the first time this season, I believe. This matchup, we're expecting a bloodbath, honestly. Me personally, at the very least. I'm expecting the Wavewarriors to have themselves a bit of a field day against the Toronto Sharpshooters, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. These two teams, they're not exactly the perfect match for each other. So let's take a look at the overalls here. So the Hawaii Wavewarriors have a 76 overall team, a 74 overall defense, and a 78 overall offense. Okay, the Toronto Sharpshooters have a 72 overall team, a 74 overall defense, and a 69 overall offense. So these two teams have a similar defensive but overalls, but the offensive difference between these two teams, 78 for the Wavewarriors, 69 for the Sharpshooters. It's kind of staggering. We're going to see how well the Sharpshooters offense is able to play. We saw their team kind of, in the last two games, for the first half of the game, kind of stick in with the team they were playing against, but in the second half, just completely folding and having no opportunity at all to really, well, not no opportunity, but they had no drive. They had no ability to do what they had the opportunity to do. They just didn't have the ability to do it. The Wavewarriors last week lost a very close matchup against the Shadows, who are 2-0. The Wavewarriors 1-1, the Sharpshooters 0-2. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'm excited to see how this goes. We know that the Sharpshooters are led by Puckett Kurterbeck. He's had some good halves and he's had some bad halves. We'll see if we see more of that today. Last week, the Wavewarriors really didn't utilize Gonzalo Gates and We Wasting Time Man the way we saw them utilize them in Week 1. We'll see if we get more of that or if we get more of what we got last week. We'll have to see. We're going to take a look here. We're going to start this game in just one moment. The Hawaii Wavewarriors traveling to Toronto to face the Sharpshooters live from the Maple Dome. Let's take a look at the matchups today. Obviously, we got to look at quarterback, John Buttons Puckett Kurterbeck. Running back, We Wasting Time Man, Bart Sandler. We Wasting Time Man was not so involved in the offense last week. Didn't get a single carry. Bart Sandler, he's been a strong focal point for the Sharpshooters. We'll see if that continues today. Looking at the wide receivers, Randolph Mosby had a decent game last week, as did Freddie Bulletkoff, Fitzgerald, and Harlem Kringleberg. Jurg Greggings for the Wavewarriors had 5 touchdowns. He caught 5 touchdowns, and they still came up short. Is he going to have to put that kind of performance in today? I don't think so, but if he does, hopefully the Wavewarriors can finish the game. Take a look at this offensive line here, and you can see just the difference between these two teams. Sure, the centers are, well, even the center, the gap between them, 6 overall points is huge. We have a 6 overall difference between the left tackles, an 18 overall difference between left guards, 6 overall difference between the centers, 10 overall difference between the right guard, and a 14 overall difference with the right tackle. I mean, the Wavewarriors outclassed this team offensively by far, easily. Let's take a look at the defense now. Of course, we have Mac Harlan. Okay, we see that the Sharpshooters have a better defensive end at number 1. Number 2, you look and you see that Knox Barlow is a little bit higher than Mercer is. We got Fridge Berry and Warren Syrup, obviously. Charles Krug and Darren McDonald's. Oh my gosh, I apologize, guys. We take a look at the linebackers. Keek Lucky. Butt Dickus, number 69, Butt Dickus. The best here in the across the linebacker section, and it goes to the sharpshooter. So we'll see if that plays makes any difference here. You're looking at the secondary, and you got Melvin Sigweed, we got William Roberts, we got Ronald Sandlot, Sir Edward Kane. The best secondary player goes to the sharpshooter. So maybe this defense can have something going, but I just don't see it happening. Let's take a look at today's rivals every week. Each team's going to get 3 players randomly selected to be the rivals. They're going to get an overall boost. We got Knox Barlow, Antonio Brainless, and Clayton Maddox for the Wave Warriors. Let's take a look. For the sharpshooters, we got Bud Dickus, Litz Fitzgerald, and Harlem Kringleberg. Bud Dickus, the gap between Bud Dickus and everyone else just got a bit larger. And now the coin flip. Oh my gosh. And it's heads, which means Toronto will kick first, and the Wave Warriors will receive the ball. So we'll see Jerg Greggings out here on the return. It's early morning here in Toronto. Mort Anders with the kick, and Jerg Greggings is on the return. He's going to head up the field. 20! Just past the 20-yard line. Just around the 21, maybe 22. We'll see where they spot this. I'm going to spot this at the 22-yard line. I nearly lost my voice last week, so we're going to try not to do that. John Buttons under center. We have the split backs. Buttons with the pitch out to We Wasting Time, man. He's going to get the ball for the first time in 2 games. He's going down the field. The 40. He's brought down. Dorelius Reeves is the one who brings him down. We Wasting Time, man, with the 39-yard pickup right there for the first down. And that's exactly what you want to see coming from the Wave Warriors. After We Wasting Time, man didn't see the ball at all. Drops back to the corner. It's cut. Gonzalo Gates to the end zone. He's just short. They'll rule him down at the 39-yard pickup. And we are already seeing Gonzalo Gates and Wasting Time, man, being targeted a little bit more. Already being more into the game than they were last week. In the spread formation over the middle. Not his soul in sight. Welk Wessler. 1 catch, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. And the Wave Warriors are going to go for 2. No, they're going to go for 1. Didn't expect that. The kick is up. It's blocked! Mac Harlan with the block. Are you kidding me? Wow, to start this game off, another block for the sharpshooters. And this kick is up. And Sir Edward Kane now on the return. He'll pick it up to around the 20. Could be a little bit earlier. Maybe 21. We'll see. 22. 22 for 22. And there's Puckett Kurterbeck. We got doubles right in the gun formation. It's going to be an end-around kind of jet sweep. And it's Freddie Bulletkoff who picks up 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. 2nd down here. And this is that's what we've seen out of this offense. It's very much a drive it down the field, slow and steady. Bomb down the field, Randolph Mosby over the top. Get mossed. Randolph Mosby picks up 35. They really did make a attempt here to stretch the field. They're not known for it. Drops back, rolls left. The pressure's coming quickly. Running out of time. He throws it. Intercepted. Psych Mingletary. And already Puckett Kurterbeck giving it to the other team. We saw that a lot the last 2 games. And it's not stopping here. The pressure got to him too quickly. All right. Buttons drops back. He has so much time. Throws it down the field. Blocked! Broken up. It's Ethan Tunnel on the deflection. Not letting Jared Greggings get over the top. Good coverage from him. You maybe wanted John Buttons to throw it a little bit further because Jared Greggings had him beat. The pass just wasn't there. Rolls left. Throws it this time. Jared Greggings on the corner. He breaks one. Still going, and he's brought down. Sir Edward Kane is on the tackle, but it's a 48-yard pickup for Jared Greggings. First down at the 16-yard line. Flip back formation here, and Gonzalo Gates out to the left. He drops back, finds Gates down the field. It's caught. Touchdown! Gonzalo Gates, 16 yards to the house. And already we're seeing the difference here between the offenses. And they're going to go for 2, make this a 14-point game. Buttons drops back for the spread formation to the end zone. Cut! Gonzalo Gates picks up the 2-point conversion as well. And like I said, we were expecting a bit of a bloodbath. And it looks like we might be getting exactly what we expected. Here comes Sir Edward Kane. There's still 2 minutes left in this first quarter. He breaks both tackles, still going! 26 yards. Wow. For a second. All right, Toronto starts at the 35. Good field position here. Bucket quarterback under center, doubles to the right. He drops back. Has time this time. Throws it to the corner. It's caught. Freddie Bulletkoff makes the grab. First and 10. The Sharpshooters just have to find something. They have to create some consistency, get some momentum here in their first home game. Pitch to the out at Smart Sandler. Breaks one tackle, still going down at the 3. Down after 3. I apologize. Not at the 3. That would be a whole different kind of run. Second and 7 in the I formation. Split receiver set. Drops back. Plenty of time. Throws it. It's caught. Randolph must be 10 yards. First down. That is the kind of offense we are expecting from the Sharpshooters. This kind of, they're keeping it a little shorter, kind of grind it out kind of game. Here comes the screen. We saw that a lot. Liz Fitzgerald has overlaying to the end zone. Brought down. It's Ronald Sandlot with the tackle, 21 yards for Liz Fitzgerald. That is a very, very frequent play call from this Toronto Sharpshooters team, trying to get the receivers in space to make plays. And they nearly broke one there. And this is going to be a handoff to Bart Sandler, who runs it up the middle untouched. A little bit of a late hit probably there, you could argue. Touchdown for the Sharpshooters, and it's not so far gone. It's not so far gone. Rolls left, going for 2, and Puckett quarterback has to make something happen, but he doesn't. Throw Max on the stop. That's going to make this an 8-point game. Probably should have just settled for the 1, but the Sharpshooters wanted a little bit more. Okay. Mort Anders now with a kick, and Jared Greging's on the return. He picks up 17. All right. It's pitch to the out. It's Leastian Time Man who picks up. It's William Roberts, number 26 on the tackle. And we'll have probably one more play here in this first quarter. Split back formation. Pitch to the out is Leastian Time Man. Brought down! William Roberts with the tackle for loss. Number 26 finds a way to make a play, and that's going to set up 3rd and 6. This could be the stop that the Toronto Sharpshooters are looking for. They do have a decent defense. We'll see if they can make something happen. They need a play right here where John Buttons drops back. He has so much time. Goes to the corner. Jared Gregings makes the catch. So Edward Kane's the one bringing him down, but Jared Gregings 15 yards, first down, and that's a new set of downs here for the Sharpshooters. Or Wave Warriors. My apologies. John Buttons, split back formation. Drops back. Has time, throws it. It's caught. Jared Gregings one-handed. Sergeant Kane on the tackle again. The secondary is really racking up tackles at this point. We talked about it last week, how that's not really the performance you want to see. But with this, the way that this Wave Warriors team works, you're really going to be testing the secondary constantly. Pressure is coming. He throws it. Deflected. Intercepted! Bud Dickus! Bud Dickus with the interception! John Buttons can't believe it! And the Sharpshooters make a play, and they're going to get another opportunity to put the ball into the end zone. Puckett quarterback, he's waiting, throws it to the corner. It's caught. Freddie Bulletkoff, 15 yards, first down. What a defensive play from the Sharpshooters. Doubles left, under center. He drops back. He has time. Over the middle, it's caught. Liz Fitzgerald just picks up 4 yards. Again, this kind of dink and dunk offense, that is their bread and butter. It works for the first half of a game. We'll see if it. Let's see if they can find the end zone here. Still the first half. Rolls right down the middle. Liz Fitzgerald. And we talked about it a few weeks ago. The Wave Warriors, before the season started, had a weakness over the middle. And we're seeing that now being attacked here. 2 plays in a row to Liz Fitzgerald. Let's see if the Sharpshooters continue that. He drops back. They are sending a blitz. He rolls to the right. It's deflected. Sent straight out of bounds. It's Melvin Sigweed breaking that one up. Bart Sandler was the target. 2nd and 10. All right. These kinds of situations are the ones that create pressure onto the Sharpshooters. He rolls right. Thrown, deflected. And now Squeeb Salib is the one on the breakup. I believe Harlem Kringleberg was the target. 3rd and 10. And the Sharpshooters really got to find a way to get a first down here. in the gun. It's going to be Bart Sandler. This is a good call to get that first down. He can't get it. Picks up 7. Needed to break that tackle or needed a block from his receiver who just did not do his job. And let's see what they decide to do on this play. They're going to go. Okay, we're going for it. 4th and 3. Pitch to the out. Bart Sandler has to make a play. He breaks the tackle. First down, Bart Sandler. And the 2 plays they needed him to get some yardage, he does. And that's going to bring up 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. This first half. 1st and 10. Pitch to the out. It's Bart Sandler. He's got a block. He got the blocks he needs. He's to the end zone. Touchdown. Bart Sandler. And now this is a 2-point game. I imagine they'll go for 2. Let's see what they do. They're going to kick the 1. They're going to say, we're okay being down by 1. The defense is playing, and they find a block. Clayton Maddox is the one who blocks it, and this is block for block now. Okay, 2-point game. This isn't too bad. Mort Anders kicks this one again. Jared Gregging's on his 3rd return of the day. He's got 1 man to beat. He breaks the tackle. Could have gone to the outside, possibly. Took that one to the house. Benjamin Cornelius is the one who brings it down. 1st and 10, and now, John Buttons wants to take that pick back. Let's see what he does in this drive here. He drops back. Pressure is coming. He throws it. Deflected. Broken up by Ben Cornelius. Good play there. If they can bring some consistent pressure to John Buttons, we saw it when the Night Strikers played him. He does have some struggles under pressure. Plenty of time. He's throwing it down the field. Welk Wessler, he's so fast. William Roberts barely catches up, but he gets him down. Welk Wessler, 57 yards. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to play in this one, this first half. The Wave Warriors have 188 yards through the air. Split back formation in the gun. Buttons to the end zone. Intercepted! Butt Dickus again! Are you kidding me? Butt Dickus! Butt Dickus with the interception! 1:02 left to play. 3 timeouts here in the first half. Toronto has an opportunity. It's Liz Fitzgerald on the catch of the screen. Breaks a tackle. Still going. And the Sharpshooters have an opportunity to take the lead here in the first half. 39 seconds left. They're not using their timeouts. Very scary because you want to see your team move the ball down the field. It's caught. Randolph must be 26 yards. You're going to see that timeout. They do call it. There'll be about 30 seconds left. They just got to get into field goal range to get this to try to take the lead. Nearly to the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, 30 seconds left. Puckett quarterback drops back. They don't have pressure. It's caught over the middle. Randolph must be. Toronto calls a timeout. They'll say 2nd and 1, 23 seconds left in this first half. I gotta bring my voice down because it's starting to strain. Okay, pitch to Bart Sandler. I don't disagree with this call, to be honest. Timeout. I think that's the last timeout they have. 15 seconds left. You probably got 2 plays. No timeouts, 15 seconds, probably 2 plays. You got to get to at least the 30, I think, for a field goal to even be reasonable. And it's going to be an end around here to Freddie Bulletkoff, who is not that fast. You have 7 seconds left. Let's see what they do. 2 seconds left. I think they're going to call. They're going to go for this. This is a long field goal. The kick is up. It's blocked. Are you kidding me? Clayton Maddox blocks the kick. That's 3 blocked kicks in this one, guys. And we're going to head to halftime. Let's take a look at our impact players of the day. Gonzalo Gates, 2 catches, 55 and a touchdown. And Bart Sandler, 6 carries, 51 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, let's take a minute to think about what these 2 teams need to do coming into the second half. I think John Buttons needs to hold on to the ball a little bit longer, make slightly better choices. He needs to protect the ball because at this point he's thrown the ball away 2 times to the Sharpshooters. I want to say this is the closest contest we've seen so far in the HFL, but with any team for the Sharpshooters. So right now they're doing a good job. I think we need to see Bart Sandler involved a little bit more. If I was the Sharpshooters, I need them to be involved a little bit more, and I would need to send more pressure against John Buttons. That is what I think needs to happen. We're going to head right into this second half, and the Sharpshooters will receive the ball. Oh, this is an interesting camera angle. We don't usually see this. Pat Malware with the kick. And we're going to get this ball here for Sir Edward Kane on the return. Breaks one tackle, picks up 25 yards. Decent return here from Sir Edward Kane. And this is a really close matchup. Both teams having committed turnovers now. Puckett quarterback in the gun, doubles right. Pitch out to Bart Sandler. He's got a running lane. Gets the one block he needs. Still going. Picks up 37 yards. Bart Sandler, 38 yards. I'm a little nasally congested, so if you hear any of that, I apologize. Doubles left under center. Single back pitch to Bart Sandler. We are seeing him get more involved. He makes a little sidestep, picks up 3 yards. Probably could have gone for the contact there. Bart Sandler is pretty crafty, so... Pitch to the out. That one's caught Bart Sandler. He gets all the blocks he needs. 10, 5, just shy of the end zone. 1st and 10. Bart Sandler, 30 yards. And already we're seeing the difference it can make when Bart Sandler is given some more control of this offense. I wouldn't be surprised up the middle. Bart Sandler into the end zone. Touchdown Sharpshooters. And I think for the very first time, the Sharpshooters have a lead. I don't know if they had the lead in the first game, but they have a lead now. And they're going to go for the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. Yes. 19-14, the Wave Warriors. In a game that I thought was going to be a bloodbath is now all of a sudden a real gosh darn game. The Wave Warriors went up 14-0 and have given up 19 unanswered points. Jared Greggings returns for 17 yards. And you got to start asking some questions. All right, 86 total yards for Hawaii, which doesn't make sense. I wonder if they're taking away... No, that doesn't make sense. Down the field, uncovered Jared Greggings. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And it's Sir Edward Kane who brings him down. Jared Greggings uncovered 58 yards. You can't do that. If you're the Sharpshooters, you can't not cover Jared Greggings or Welk Wessler. You got to put someone on both those guys. Split back here in the gun. He drops back. He's got too much time to the end zone. Broken up. Sir Edward Kane was there as Butt Dickus was creating some pressure, I think. I don't know. I didn't see that. I just saw his name come up in the bottom right. Oh, it's because he's our rival. I see. My mistake, fellas. And John Buttons is electing to run this ball himself. He gets all the blocks he needs. He gets brought down by Torrance Layler. And now it's 1st and goal. The Wave Warriors do want to take this lead back. We have a spread formation. Not a lot of coverage out there for some reason. Everything's coming inside. He's caught. And Butt Dickus brings him down after the catch. 2nd and short. The 3-yard line here. 2:07 left in the 3rd quarter in the I formation. Split receiver set. Handoff to We Wasted Time, and it's McHarlan who brings him down. The 2nd tackle for loss for the day for him. That's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 7. Obviously, both these teams can handle a 3rd and 7, so we'll see. Split back handoff. Wasting Time, man doesn't get the tackle blocked. It's William Roberts. 26 brings him down. And that's 4th down. And they're going to go. They're going to go. I think we're going to see a touchdown here, personally. He drops back. Pressure's coming to the middle. It's caught, and touchdown! Gonzalo Gates finds his 2nd touchdown of the day on his 3rd catch. Picks up 5 yards. And the Wave Warriors, they're going to go for just the 1, make this a 2-point game. Probably should have gone for 2, but it is what it is. I don't make the decisions. And now they finally have answered the 19 unanswered points. And Sir Edward Kane is going to get an opportunity to return this ball here. We're going to see what they do. The returns, I don't know if it's the game or if it's the players' ratings, but they just don't return the ball very good. I wonder if we'll ever see this season. I wonder if this season we'll see a kick return. I don't think so. Puckett quarterback drops back. We have trips left to the corner. It's caught. Litz Fitzgerald. Again, that middle of the field for the Wave Warriors defense seems so suspect. Litz Fitzgerald, he is the rival today, so we are expecting him to have a good performance. But so far, the rivals have played pretty good. All right, handoff up the middle to Bart Sandler. He picks up 9 yards. Shane Gang's going to come out and say 2nd and short. I agree with that call right there for sure. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. But the Sharpshooters are moving this ball. We're used to seeing a second half collapse for the Sharpshooters. We'll see if that does happen. He drops back over the middle, and there it is, right on cue. Syke Mingletary as Puckett quarterback throws another interception. You just can't do it. You can't do it, Puckett quarterback. You can't. Aye. Single back formation, split receiver set, handoff up the middle. We wasting time, man picks up 6. It's Ethan Tunnel on the tackle. Strong safety came down, made the play there. 2nd and 4. Buttons. Throws it, blocked, threw into double coverage. Did not have to do that. Torrance Layler is the one given the deflection. Just a lot of questionable decisions from John Buttons today. I think he could have held that ball a little bit longer. The pressure wasn't really there. The rushing 3. So much time. And it's caught by Jared Greggings. He throws him to the ground. William Roberts is the one on the tackle. Jared Greggings picks up 39 yards. That brings us into the 4th quarter. And this is the quarter that the Sharpshooters play their worst football. So we'll see if that continues today. Handoff to Gavin Big Pelly. He picks up a touchdown. He had 2 last week. He has another one today. And they're going to go for the extra point here. They're going to make this a 9-point game, and it is up, and it is good. Yeah, you needed a stop there. Now the Sharpshooters, they're facing a 9-point deficit in the 4th quarter, where they, so far this season, have played their worst football. Sir Edward Kane doesn't get a chance to touch it. And we'll see how that turns out. Got 4:55 left in this one, boys. Let's see. Doubles right. Handoff to Ronald Sandlot. Not Bart Sandler, sorry. Not Ronald Sandler. Spin move after the breaking tackle. Still going. 26 yards. Bart Sandler, 28 yards. My apologies. 12 carries on the day. 3 touchdowns. He's putting in the work. He's putting in all the work you could ask for, realistically. Puckett quarterback has thrown 2 interceptions, and it's hard. It's hard to root for him. Stands in the pocket, throws it down the field. It's Randolph, or Freddie Bulletkoff who makes the catch. Breaks the tackle, breaks the second one, brought down. 28 yards, 3 catches, 67 on the day. I mean, this team can move the ball. They just need to not make those mistakes. Bart Sandler up the middle. He gets a block, picks up 9 yards. Chain gang, maybe? No, 2nd and 1. The chain gang doesn't need it. They know where this ball is being spotted, boys. 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line. Not exactly where you want to be, but let's see. Let's see what we can do. He drops back, rolls left, pressure is coming, throws it to the end zone. And Melvin Sigweed with the interception. Huge return. What can I say? It's the 4th quarter. Puckett quarterback is not the one. He is not the one in the 4th quarter. Handoff up the middle. We wasting time, man. A couple stutter steps, but he's all the way gone. There's no one who's going to catch him. Touchdown. Wave Warriors. We wasting time, man. Finds it 48 yards to the house. And now we're starting to see that true Toronto Sharpshooters football. And now they're going for 2, adding insult to injury. Pitch out to wasting time, man, who gets brought down. Derelius Reeves is the one who makes the tackle. But honestly, it may be too late. We're looking at a 15-point game. It's 2 scores. There's 3:10. That's not impossible. But the way the Sharpshooters play offense, it's going to be hard to move the ball down the field. Let's see if they can shake things up and start creating something. They need a score, and then the defense has to make a play. He's got time. He throws it over the middle. Nearly intercepted. It's Litz Fitzgerald who makes the play. Oh, my gosh. Chan Chancellor is the one who makes the tackle. 3:48 for the day already for the Sharpshooters. And he drops back from the I formation. Throws it over the middle again. This one's incomplete. Randolph Mosby just drops the play. Drops the pass. You got to make a catch. You don't have time for this. You don't have time to make these mistakes. Wow. Again, he drops back, rolls right, throws it to the corner. It's deflected. They're going to say Melvin Sigweed broke up the pass. I don't know about that, guys. It looked like just a drop pass to me. Game didn't want to credit that to Randolph Mosby, I guess. Wow. And they're 0 for 1 on 3rd down today, and they're going to have to make a play. He has the time. He throws it down the field. Randolph Mosby does make the catch, picks up 27. But is it too late? Is it too late? It's 2:09 left. You got to score. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure here on Puckett Kurterbeck, and we know how well he does under pressure. Nearly throws that straight into 4 different defenders. Randolph Mosby has to make an incredible diving catch to even complete the pass, only for 7 yards, and the clock is still ticking. 1:48 now, and you got to look to the end zone at some point. Over the middle, it's caught. Harlem Kringleberg with his first catch of the day for 8 yards. He's a rival, and he's barely seeing any play. You know, you'd think with Litz Fitzgerald and Harlem Kringleberg being rivals, you would be targeting them more, but we're just not seeing that today. Here we got trips left in the shotgun formation. He drops back. He's got time. Throws it to the end zone. Litz Fitzgerald finds the middle just like he has all day. Picks up his 7th catch for a touchdown. What are they doing here? Are we going for 2? They are going for 2 in the I formation. Split receiver set. He drops back. They have to put this ball in the end zone. It's caught. Randolph Mosby gets the 2 points, and that's going to bring us to a, I believe, 7-point game. With 1:19, 3 timeouts, there is a chance. The Wave Warriors could make a mistake. We have no kneel downs in the HFL. You play until it's over. We're going to see how this works. We're going to see how this goes. It would be amazing for the Toronto Sharpshooters to do something here. It's thrown, it's caught. First down, he's still going. Gonzalo Gates is still going. He's still going. 10. Oh, my gosh. There's 63 yards, and now the timeout comes. You got to call the timeout. You got to preserve as much time as possible. You got to force a mistake at this point. Out of the Wave Warriors. 59 seconds left. Handoff to wasting time, man. He's got all the moves in the world, and he's into the end zone. 12 yards to the house. Touchdown, Wave Warriors. You got to be disappointed if you're a Toronto Sharpshooters fan, as 0-3 looks more and more realistic. Rolls left. It's caught by Gonzalo Gates into the end zone for his 2-point conversion as the insult is added. And it's a 42-27 game. At one point, it was 19-14. It was 19-14 Sharpshooters, and it is now 42-27 Wave Warriors. There is a very low chance. The Wave Warriors, the Sharpshooters have to make a crazy play, score incredibly fast, get a stop on defense. There's just no shot. Randolph Mosby makes the catch. Timeout. I just don't see this. I don't see it, guys. I want to believe. I want to believe, but there's no way. There's no way. Puckett Kurterbeck has played not a terrible game. He just made too many mistakes. It's been the story of the Sharpshooters all season. Mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. It adds up. 3 turnovers. Three interceptions. I mean, there's just not a lot that your team can do. Your defense can only do so much. Throws it to the corner. It's caught by Harlem Kringleberg. Touchdown. But there's like 15 seconds left. There's 15 seconds left, and you're down by... With this, you're down by what? 8? With 17 seconds, no onside kicks, no timeouts. It's just a fluff touchdown, guys. It's garbage. Like, if there's a fumble here, that's the only way. All right. And we're going to get the 1st and 10. Again, we are going to see the play. There could be a pick 6. That's possible. Could be a fumble returned for a touchdown. That's possible. Is it unlikely? Incredibly. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. We're wasting time. And clock's out. 58 yards, 60 yards. Wow, garbage time for wasting time, man. And that's going to wrap this one up, boys, as the Sharpshooters fall to the Wave Warriors at home. You hate to see it. We're wasting time, man, is the player of the day. I don't really agree with this. I think it could have been Melvin Sigweed who had the interception. We're going to take a look at the stats here in just one moment. All right, we're going to start with the Sharpshooters. Puckett Kurterbeck had 27 attempts. He completed 20 of them. That's not even a bad line. 20 for 27, 372, and 2 touchdowns. It's the 3 interceptions that kills me. It kills me. The Sharpshooters are this close to being a competent team, and we keep seeing Puckett Kurterback make these mistakes. Week after week after week. Wow. Randolph Mosby, 7 catches, 133. What a good day. He had a 2-point conversion. Litz Fitzgerald, the rival today, 8 catches, 123 and a touchdown. Freddie Bulletkoff, 367. That's not bad. Harlan Kringelberg didn't get as involved as I would like, but 249 and a touchdown hit's not bad. Bart Sandler, 13 carries, 170 and 3 touchdowns on offensive performance that's just absolutely wasted because Puckett Kurterback can't protect the ball. You can't be happy with that. Let's take a look at their defense. Mac Harlan, 6 tackles, 2 for loss. Torrance Layler, 1 tackle, okay, 1 deflection. Okay, we had passes being broken up. Vin Cornelius, okay, but Dickus, 1 tackle, okay, not that bad, not that good, sure. 2 interceptions. He made 2 big plays. And this offense, it's really, the offense has got me. But let's take a look at William Roberts, number 26. 5 tackles, a tackle for loss, and I feel like he made some good defensive plays. He kind of stood out today. He had a good performance. All right, we're going to switch to the Wave Warriors offense. But John Button, 12, 18, 356, and 3 touchdowns. That's a good stat line. 2 interceptions, but the Wave Warriors don't get punished for these mistakes because the Sharpshooters are making more. Welk Wessler, didn't see him as involved today, but he had 258 and a touchdown. Jared Greggings, not as big a performance as last week, but still really nice to see the 5 catches, 172. Antonio Brainless, yeah, 1 catch for 3 yards. He was a rival, didn't really play that much of an impact. Gonzalo Gates, back to that week 1 form. 4 catches, 123, 2 touchdowns, and he had 2 2-point conversions. We wasted time, and again, another return to form for him. 9 carries, 167, 2 touchdowns, and Gavin Big Pelly had the 1 carry for for a touchdown as well. We're going to take a look at their defense. Let's take a look here, and you see that the defensive ends, the defensive tackles, nothing. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. This linebacking core did have some movement here. We had Keek Lucky, who led the team in tackles at 8. No, sorry. Chan Chancellor led the team in tackles with 10. Squeeb Salib, 1 deflection. Melvin Sigweed, 2 deflections, 2 tackles, 1 interception. I really feel like he had a big standout day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have taken a look at both these teams, and honestly, this game should have been this game should not have been as close, but it should have been closer. We're going to step away now for just a few moments, and we will be back in just a moment.